You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming. Some of you on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Rain Check. This time we are going down Rhou's path. And let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, we're up and let's go! Like you personally don't mind though. Let's see, Rhou raised his eyebrows at that question. Top, of course, but what about you? I don't mind though. Let's see, do you have a preference on that? Top or bottom of the auditorium? What about the switch of the auditorium, huh? That seems more like me. Let's see. Rhou wants to sit up top. We're gonna go up top. What would the bottom do, though? I think I've done the... Yeah. Ooh, the top. Okay. Actually, sure. I wouldn't mind sitting at the back for this one. It'd be nice to have a wider view of what this laser can do anyway. Rhou chuckles and grins at me. Perfect. I love being at the back. Great place to catch some Z's. Rhou is already striding up the stairs towards the back, his size requiring him to cover multiple steps at once. My pace lags behind his as he's effortlessly several steps ahead of me. Upon reaching the top, Rhou halts, his gaze settling on the seats in the farthest aisle. Over here looks good. Rhou casually points to the middle of an empty row, and starts shimmying through the seats, his tail swishing amusingly. This back row's got a clear view of the stage. The sound is muffled. Good thing there's a screen streaming the action up high. He plops down in the middle, and I slide into the seat beside him, the cushion swallowing me up. The initial buzz of excitement is wearing off, leaving a wave of tiredness. I thought I was tired. You good? Oh! Yeah, I'm fine. Just a bit exhausted. I give a weak smile back to Rhou, who's now looking over at me. I didn't even realize I'd dozed off there. Sitting back here is pretty cozy. The sounds are pretty muffled. It's dark and the seat's so comfy. Rhou gives me a look. Well, if you're gonna take a nap, maybe I should too. Didn't get much sleep last night. Had to deal with a bunch of shit. Oh, I mean, I wasn't gonna take... You can take a nap if you want. I'm just kidding. Besides, I'm interested in seeing what the hell that laser does. Being somewhat flustered, I readjust myself in my seat, making sure I'm not comfortable enough to doze off again. I send the next short while taking pictures and looking around the auditorium, watching it fill up. We wait for what seems to be a couple of minutes before the lights on stage start to brighten and spotlights aimed at the stage turn on. A hair dressed in a rather snazzy-looking sweater comes onto the stage with a mic in their paw. If I had to guess, he's gonna be our MC. Welcome to Sonya 6's opening keynote. I hope you're excited for what we have in store for you today. The speaker starts introducing themselves and the company. Seems like standard protocol. They haven't addressed the large laser-like thing on stage yet, though. This will be doing slot 6. Okay. A bunch of other employees come out on stage and start introducing themselves as well. They turn to the laser and start explaining its functionality. So, I'm sure most of you are wondering what this machine behind us is. This laser, in fact, is our latest innovation. It uses light and sound to see objects in walls. The employees help swivel the laser and aim it at the back of the stage where the curtains are. The Herald presses a button, and the machine starts rumbling like an idling car. A faint glow reveals silhouettes behind the curtains, staff members moving and waving. As the curtains open, the group is now revealed, still waving, and the glow slowly fades away. There's a short gasp in the audience, followed by some cheering and clapping. It seems like everyone's pretty impressed with the demonstration, including myself. I don't think I've seen anything like this before, and naturally I start clapping along with the audience. There's a short intermission now, so I sneak a glance at Rhou, half expecting him to be asleep. Instead, he leans forward, his gaze fixed on the screen. And how's it so far? What do you think? Hey. He gives me a smile before he scratches his head. It's alright. Although... Do you notice anything funny when they turned on that laser? Because I did. Nothing immediately comes to mind as I think back to what we just saw. No, not really. Well, what did you notice? He mumbles something incoherent under his breath. Never mind. He nudges his head towards the stage as he leans back into his chair. Break time's over. I'm tempted to press him for what he saw, but it was probably nothing. Looking back on stage, I can see the hair along with some other staff members walking back up. The keynote continues, and they resume the presentation discussing future products and things to look forward to. The segment seems pretty dry. Most of the details just fly over my head. And that concludes the keynote. We have several other panels lined up this week, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you, everyone, once again. We hope you enjoy the rest of the conference. The lights slowly turn back on, but it's still too dim to make things out around me. Rhou gets up first and stretches his back with a loud yawn. From where I'm seated, he's practically towering above me. Honestly, for someone who's never heard about this company, it was pretty decent. Good to hear. I think I'm going to do some more research when I get home. I follow his lead and get up to stretch my back. I hear something clatter onto the floor, and as I pull myself up from my seat, Rhou and I stop moving. At first, I'm not sure what the noise is, but after checking my pockets, it's my phone. Rhou and I exchange glances. Your phone? Crap. Could you help me find it? We both look to the ground, searching for my hopefully not cracked phone. Even though the lights have turned back on, the back section here's still dim. I don't even know where to begin looking. Luckily, in less than a couple of seconds. Rhou points to a spot in front of me. I think I found it. Here. He squats down with his paws on the ground, taking a closer look through the gaps made by the seats in front of him. Too tight. Rhou motions his arms toward the gap and shakes his head. He gets back up on his feet and turns on the flashlight on his phone. Don't think my arm can fit through that gap. Think you can get on your knees? Do you think I could go to the other side and get it that way? He leans over the row of seats in front of us and examines the ground, and looks back at me. You're gonna have a bad time. It's closer to us here than it is there. I guess I don't have much choice then. I force a chuckle out as I kneel down for a better view. The view doesn't improve, so I get on all fours, trying my best to peek through the gap between the chairs. Could you use your phone to help shine a light through this gap? Let's see what I can do. He aims the light through the small opening in front of me. At the same time, I try to lower my body even more, attempting to feel the ground for my phone. Good? Carefully, I pull my arm back out of the gap and turn to face him. Oh, goodness. Actually, could you give me your phone for a second? Maybe I can get a better angle if I had the light in my other paw. It's kind of difficult to turn my head in this position, but I can hear his footsteps stop beside me. Here. I can suddenly feel the sensation of cold metal against my right paw. Thanks, I think I almost got it. The position I'm in is starting to feel more and more tense, and I readjust myself. This time I'm practically laying on the floor. Well, the light is helping out. There's still a blind spot created by the decline of the flooring. I don't see or feel my phone at all. The thought of asking someone in front of us to help did cross my mind, but at this point I'm too invested. Just as I'm about to get up and try my luck on the other side, Rhu's voice interrupts me. Left. More to the left. Are you sure? I can barely see anything. Positive. I do as he says, and after physically wiping the floor clean with my paw, I could feel something smooth and cold. There. Oh, thank God, my shoulder was starting to cramp. With my paw now on top of my phone, I managed to grab onto it. Despite the awkward angle, I'm about to slowly back out my arm. Need help getting up? I think I should be okay. I shift my weight around on the ground, trying to give myself enough room to get up. That was pretty annoying. I hope my... Ooh, that's a good one. I'm about to rise when I find Rhou towering above me. In the scant light, my gaze inadvertently falls to his crotch. I'm not sure if it's the lighting or the angle, but from the way he's standing... his bulge is extremely pronounced, particularly towards his right thigh. Flustered, I quickly avert my gaze, feeling the heat rise in my face. Oh God, I'm completely certain he'll notice the intense blush on my face right now. Hey, you good? He didn't pull a muscle or anything, right? I didn't know that he could be that close to me. Was he standing that close to me all this time? There's a hint of concern in his voice. I'd be concerned too if I saw someone snap their head back down the ground and tense up. Sorry, I forgot what I was going to say. I slowly get back on my knees before recovering my balance to stand back up, making sure not to make eye contact with Rhou as I get up. Hey, everything alright? Oh, no, I'm fine. With my face still warm, I try to act as casual as possible as I pat the dust off my body. I definitely didn't just have my face 2 feet from another man's crotch. Nope, not me. Rhou tilts his head and studies me for a second before giving me a slow nod. How's the phone? I had completely forgotten about my phone. Naturally, I bring the phone out to inspect it as Rhou diligently stares. I think. I inspect my phone all around in my paw, making sure there's no cracks on the screen. Everything seems to be fine. I don't feel any new scratches either. Perfect. Let's go. The walk back out proves to be more difficult than expected. With this many people, it's going to be hard navigating around. Hey, you know what? That was pretty interesting. Thanks. Oh, no problem. It's the least I could do, really. He returns back a small nod and proceeds to pull out his phone. Well, anyways, I should get going. You're here for the convention, right? Maybe I'll see you around. Yeah, here for the whole week. I chuckle, not really sure what else to say. Sounds like he's going to be here too. I wonder if he lives around here or something. A part of me really wants to know, but I refrain myself from being too nosy. Well, okay then. Yeah, I'll see you around. Take care. And just like that, he's gone. Not sure where, but that's none of my business. All in all, I think that was fun, despite that particular homosexual interaction. It's not every day this gets to happen to me anyway. Man, my legs are killing me. I've been trotting around the convention area for the past hour now. The first half was pretty exciting, actually. Seeing all the booths and whatnot, especially the ones with the live demonstration. And at some point after, I realized I had made a full lap around the hall, and I've been just walking around aimlessly since. I need to sit down. I scout the area for a place to sit, and managed to spot a couple of vacant benches over in the distance. Ah! My legs. I quickly checked my phone for the time and realized that the battery had drained substantially since the keynote. Damn, 13%, huh? I should be okay if I refrain from using it for the next little bit. Alright, y'all, I'm actually going to pause it right there. I actually have to get going to work. I'm going to cut this video just about a minute short. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!